When we dream of paradise, our minds often paint a familiar picture. We imagine endless stretches of soft white sand. We see crystal clear turquoise waters gently lapping the shore. The sun is always warm, casting a golden glow. This is the image sold on countless postcards. This is also the image in glossy travel magazines. Seychelles fits that description. Its beaches are legendary. But what if that perfect image is only the beginning? What if paradise is far more complex, ancient, astonishing? Let us look beyond the shoreline. Let us venture past the swaying palm trees. A deeper, more mysterious world awaits. This land was shaped by immense geological forces eons ago. Time seems to have slowed, preserving a fragment of a lost world. The true magic is not just in sun-drenched sands, but in the shadows of primeval forests, on the slopes of granite mountains, and in the eyes of creatures older than humankind. This is a living museum of natural history. What if the soul of this place is written in the island's bones? Here, mountains of solid granite rise from the ocean floor, a feature found nowhere else on Earth. These ancient sentinels have stood for millions of years. They cradle valleys where life evolved in splendid isolation, creating sanctuaries for truly unique species. To understand Seychelles is to see nature's power and patience. Step off the beaten path. Enter a realm of wonder. Forget the idyllic beach for a moment. Consider a beauty that is rugged, wild, profoundly old. A beauty that speaks of younger worlds and ancient giants. This journey goes into the heart of Seychelles, like prehistoric yet alive. It uncovers secrets of an ancient land that promises more than a perfect beach. It promises connection to the deep story of our planet. The story of Seychelles begins with stone, not the soft porous limestone of coral atolls, but something far older and more dramatic. These islands are the peaks of a submerged mountain range, remnants of the ancient supercontinent Gondwana. Around 75 million years ago, as the landmass that would become India broke away and drifted north towards Asia, it left these granitic fragments behind. They are the world's only oceanic granitic islands, lonely, magnificent relic of a geological drama. Their very existence is a testament to the restless, creative power of our planet's deep history, a story etched in every crevice and peak. Imagine standing at the foot of these colossal formations. They're not merely rocks, they are sculptures carved by millennia of wind and rain. Ladigue, Praslin, massive granite boulders lie scattered along the coastline, smoothed into fantastical shapes by the relentless action of the ocean. They seem almost otherworldly, like giant marbles left behind by a forgotten race of titans. These formations create a landscape both dramatic and intimate. They rise from the lush green jungle, their gray weathered surfaces streaked with black and pink, standing in stark contrast to the vibrant life that surrounds them. They are the silent storytellers of this ancient land. This unique geology has shaped everything on the islands, where the forests grow, how the rivers flow, what kind of life can thrive here. The granite peaks of Mahé soar towards the sky, creating a dramatic backbone that influences the local climate. These mountains, cloaked in dense misty forests, capture the rain clouds that drift in from the ocean, feeding the streams and waterfalls that cascade down their slopes. This abundance of fresh water has allowed a rich and complex ecosystem to flourish, a world away from the salt-laced environment of the coast. The stone is the foundation upon which this entire world is built. When you touch these ancient rocks, you are connecting with a time long before humanity. You are feeling the texture of a world that existed when dinosaurs still walked the earth, sheltered by its isolation in the middle of a vast ocean. Life in Seychelles has followed its own extraordinary path. The ancient granite mountains and lush valleys became a natural laboratory for evolution. Here, species that have vanished from the rest of the world found a final, safe refuge. The islands became a living ark, preserving biological treasures from a distant past. Walking through the forests of Seychelles is like stepping back in time. You can almost hear the echoes of this ancient life in the nowhere. Is this sense of antiquity more palpable than in the Vallée de Mahé, a UNESCO World Heritage Site on the island of Praslin? This primeval palm forest feels like a remnant from the age of dinosaurs. It is home to the legendary coco de mer, a palm that produces the largest and heaviest seed in the entire plant kingdom. And then there are the giants, the Aldabra giant tortoises. Some of the largest tortoises on earth are living relics of a bygone era. These gentle behemoths can live for well over a century, their wrinkled necks and slow ponderous gait making them seem like wise old sages of the natural world. The unique flora and fauna, from the world's smallest frog, the elusive Seychelles paradise flycatcher. To explore Seychelles is to become an explorer yourself, resulting in a tapestry of life that is as beautiful as it is ancient. While the ancient granite mountains tell a story of deep time, the beaches of Seychelles tell a story of light and water. Anse Lazio on Praslin, with its crescent of perfect white sand, has been called the most beautiful beach in the world. Anse Source d'Argent on Ladigue is a masterpiece of natural art, where colossal granite boulders stand guard over shallow, turquoise lagoons. They are gateways to another world, a realm of vibrant life that lies just beneath the surface. The sand here is impossibly soft, made from fine grains of weathered coral and granite, a powder as white as sugar. It feels cool underfoot, even beneath the strong equatorial sun. The water that laps the shore is a painter's palette of blues and greens. It is a place that invites you to slow down, to simply be present. The rhythm of the ocean sets the pace, a slow, steady pulse that calms the mind and soothes the soul. They are the launching pads from which we can explore the rich marine environment that surrounds these islands. You can see the dark patches further out that signal the presence of coral reefs. To truly understand Seychelles, you must leave the land behind. Here, in the warm, clear embrace of the Indian Ocean, a silent and spectacular world reveals itself. They are complex, living structures built over thousands of years by tiny coral polyps. As you drift over the reef, you are surrounded by life. Seychelles is a critical sanctuary for several species of sea turtles, including the hawksbill. To swim alongside one of these ancient mariners is an unforgettable experience. The magnificent whale shark, the largest fish in the sea, glides through the plankton-rich currents, its enormous mouth agape. To encounter one of these gentle titans is a humbling moment of pure wonder. Another crucial guardian is the mangrove forest. Mangroves are also a vital nursery for the ocean, kayaking through winding channels, you enter a hushed realm. From the giant tortoises on the sand to the mangrove roots in the mud, Seychelles' coastal zones teem with life crucial to the island's health. The story of Seychelles isn't just in its old rocks, it's also told through its food. Seychellois Creole food is a lively, tasty picture of the island's past. It's a mix of flavors: African, French, British, Indian, Chinese. To eat Creole food is to taste history, a trip across lands and oceans. It starts with gifts from land and sea. Volcanic soil grows breadfruit, cassava, mangoes, papayas. But it's the spices that make Creole cooking special. Imagine a Seychellois kitchen, air full of aroma. One of the most classic preparations is grilled fish marinated in a zesty mixture of chili, garlic, ginger. Perhaps the most iconic Seychellois dish is the octopus curry, known locally as curry zurit, bathed in a creamy sauce made from coconut milk and a fragrant blend of masala spices. For the more adventurous palate, there is shark chutney or satini rican. The shark meat is first boiled and then finely mashed before being mixed with fried onions and a local fruit called bilimbi, which adds a sharp, sour flavor. Even the humble sea snail, the tek-tek, is collected from the beaches at low tide and made into a flavorful soup. This deep reliance on the ocean has fostered a profound respect for its resources. Another favorite is banana cooked in rich coconut milk. These are sweet stews made from plantains or sweet potatoes, but for a real taste of the island vibe, you have to try the local rums, especially Takamaka rum. It's a drink that really captures the fun-loving and relaxed nature of the Seychellois people. The real heart of Seychelles isn't just in its amazing views, but in the lively spirit of its people. It shows how people from different parts of the world have mixed for hundreds of years. This created a special Creole way of life that's bright, strong, and friendly. It's alive in how people talk every day in their language. Music and dance are super important to Creole culture. Shuffle their feet, sway their hips, drums, rattles, triangles. Now, the moutya is different from the super happy sega, a slower, more intense, almost hypnotic beat. It was a way for enslaved people to show their pain and how much they missed home. Hips movement, shoulders movement, without your feet ever leaving the ground. In 2021, UNESCO said moutya was a really important part of human culture. The creativity of the Seychellois people extends beyond music and dance. The husks are used to make durable ropes and doormats, while the polished shells are transformed into bowls. Perhaps most iconic is the art made from the coco de mer nut. Storytelling is another cherished art form in Seychelles, a way of passing down history, morals, and folklore. One of the biggest events, Festival Creole in October, showcasing music, dance, art, food, and traditions. The Feast of the Assumption, August 15th on Ladigue. The Cavati Festival, colorful, dramatic procession. We began our journey with a simple question. What if paradise is more than just a perfect beach? Here, at the end of our exploration, the answer resonates with the force of a crashing wave and the quiet wisdom of an ancient tortoise. Yet to see only this is to read just the first page of an epic novel. The land has shaped the people, and the people have learned to live in harmony with the land. In every delicious bite, you are tasting the fusion of nature and culture. The rhythm of the moutya, deep, resonant drum beat, as elemental as the pulse of the ocean. It is one holistic experience, a living, breathing world where humanity and nature have co-created a masterpiece. This place doesn't just offer a vacation, it offers a connection, the memory of looking into the ancient eyes of a giant tortoise. The people protect their natural and cultural heritage. So, what part captivated you? The tale written in ancient stone, the vibrant world beneath the waves, the explosion of Creole flavors, the soulful rhythms of its music? Whatever it is, the invitation remains. The secret of Seychelles is continuous discovery, an enduring spirit that calls to the explorer in all of us. Truly unforgettable.